What's up?
how do Hawaii natives feel about tourists?
How do Hawaii natives feel about tourists? I guess it depends which Hawaii native you ask. Uh,
Yeah.
but Hawaii has become so dependent on tourists. Whether or not local people or native people, indigenous people, whether or not they like them or not, is not really the question anymore. It's Hawaii is so reliant as an economy, as tourism as an economy, that there's no way that the tourists cannot be here. Um, I think Hawaii would really suffer greatly if there were no tourists. And I think for the most part, a lot of the locals, a lot of Hawaiians, they love tourists. I mean, Hawaiians love to show hospitality. They love to show welcoming. They love to show aloha. So more people that they get to show that to, the better. Um, you might not say they like them to stay all the time. A lot of the tourists come and they don't leave. Maybe that's another issue. But it's just a thing that we were born into. I wasn't, we weren't here back in the ancient days, so I wouldn't know how that translates. For me, I only can make an opinion on what I know and what I've seen and what I've experienced. So for me to talk on an issue or something that I wouldn't really know the difference of, I've always known Hawaii as having tourists. I've always known myself, being a professional surfer for all these years, being a tourist in someone else's country and making friends over there and having them come here and enjoying my place and then going back and enjoying their place. I think tourists are an essential part of Hawaii nowadays. And going into the future, I think there always will be. We've seen with COVID how many people suffered with job loss, with business loss, with how many businesses had to close, how many people were on the unemployment and couldn't even get unemployment because it's like our unemployment machine broke because there were so many, with the amount of tourists that are here, the amount of people that work, and the jobs that are created from that tourism industry supports, I would say, almost half of Hawaii. Work in some kind of tourist industry. I mean, I have a shark boat tour. I have shark boats that, go and teach people about the sharks in the ocean. And without the tourists coming here, I wouldn't have a company either. I wouldn't have a surf league if tourists didn't come here and, the WSL and the people from far away came here and done these, surfing is a Hawaiian sport. We created the sport surfing, but they've turned it into a league. They turned it into a business. They turned it into opportunity for children to leave Hawaii, So the tourism industry has sparked a lot of controversy in the past. And I think it's just the tourists that don't have respect for the place that they're in. Because, like I said, not all tourists are bad tourists. The ones that come here, they have no respect for the place. They throw their trash on the ground. They go out to the bars and get drunk and cause fights. It's a lot of people are here to just come and enjoy with their family and get away from their reality, which is a total different world. It's like they're coming to another planet. Some people are in Hawaii with the beautiful beach and the warm water and the sun all day long. And some of these people work, 60, 80 hours a week just to be able to come and bring their family to enjoy. So, tourism is not a bad thing to me. And I think to answer your question, we need the tourists here to support this economy in the way that Hawaii is structured nowadays.
Yeah.